Can this be true?
It will happen soon.
I saw Melia. She was fighting a battle against a Mechon with a strange group of arms.
Yes.
That sword, could it be the... Could it possibly... And that location, was it...
The vision is a sign. By your will, it can be changed.
For now, we must consider all things. Everything. The capital. And the lives of our people depend on it.
Wow! Take a look at that! A high-end air show!
Bird people fly higher than Nobun birds!
They've got some neat tricks. Shook! I think that's Melia up there.
By the authority of our divine ancestors, I, Melia Antiqua, am honored to accept the responsibility of becoming your next benevolent ruler. Should I be deemed unworthy of this calling, or fail to protect the ancestors or the Bionis, I promise here and now to throw myself on the mercy of you, the people.
Most majestic. That fragile girl in the forest is a distant memory.
But which one is the real Melia?
I ask this not as Emperor Saurian Antiqua, but as a father. I do not demand that you act as Melia's protector, but I would be honored if you would be her friend.
No, it's not like that. They're one and the same girl. I think.
And what did you see, Alvis?
Oh, it's you.
Don't play games.
No need to be angry. I only wanted to analyze the boy. Which was the point, no? I did not interfere with your ministerial affairs. In fact, you should be thanking me.
I wonder if he feels the same.
We have all the information we need. We know that such a Telethia cannot hurt them. You see? Nothing can befall him before he sees his dream fulfilled.
Brand spanking new. Nothing like an ether change and a new paint job. We don't need her. Look at me. Look at me, goody two-shoes. Let's just see if you hold back the screams when his blade gets a taste of you. I love a warm welcome. Let's settle this machine to machine.
So they've got a new crown princess. 3 cheers for Melia.
Right, but we're still no closer to that murdering-faced Mechon.
Once we reach Prison Island, we'll get our chance. I've seen us there. It must be true.
Shulk, man. Maybe we can still persuade Bigwings. Melia's crown princess now. I reckon the Emperor might change his mind.
Maybe.
Rhine, the Emperor's request was clear. Give him time. There's more to this island than we know. Things are at play here that reach beyond our understanding.
Done right. Ricky and friends visit Melia now.
Hey, the adults are talking, Pops.
Ricky want to see Melia. Ricky think Melia's sad too.
She might like the distraction. All those stiff ceremonial duties. You decide, Shulk.
Ricky say yes.
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Xenoblade Chronicles. In the last episode, we made our way through Alcamoth before finally, or I'm sorry, well, I guess through the trial or whatever with Melia. We saved Melia, okay? That's basically what happened. We saved Melia from certain doom. She was crowned Princess of the High Entia, and we made our request to Saurian Antiqua, the ruler of the High Entia, to let us into Prison Island. But he seemingly rejected our request. And so, right now, we have the decision to go meet Melia up in her Great Hall. And so, since we have a choice of where we want to go, I think instead of heading towards Melia, we're actually going to head right on outside. Because there are a ton of side quests that we can do here inside of Alcamoth. That I want to take care of now. So just a fair warning, this episode's going to be a little bit longer than usual. And we're going to be covering pretty much the entirety of all the side quests that are available to us here inside of Alcamoth. There we go. I don't know why I forgot that. Alcamoth right now. So first things first, though, I want to go back in here and make sure that we're not missing any, missing any sort of new weapons or gear. I kind of want to change up the equipment of our party a little bit, so I'm going to look through here just a little bit, and I'll cut back, of course, once I've kind of looked through all of our equipment and made any changes. And so I'll see you guys back here in just a moment. Alright, I checked through everything, and there's really not a whole lot that we had to change, just mainly some weapon changes, and I think I gave Dunban a new helmet, and that was pretty much it, so nothing too crazy going on there. So, first things first, I do want to head off towards kind of the bottom floor of, I guess, the main entrance to Alcamoth, because I think I need to change the time during day, or to daytime, I guess. A lot of questions start to become available for us, and the first one that I want to take care of is right over here with this Napon. Popipo.
Yes.
Recently, Popipo's son not want to go outside. I ask why, but he no answer. He just shiver and shake. What is happening? Sounds like you've got a problem. You're getting us mixed up in someone else's problems again. You're too soft, you are. Still, Shulk's gotta be Shulk. Alright. I know you want to help just as much as I do. So let's hear what's up. He does go out, but every day he finds a new tricky place to hide. I want him to have fun outside, not stay in dark place. The kids should be outside playing with their mates. I don't know what I'd do if I didn't have friends to save my bacon. So I'd love it if you'd let me help. You be careful now. I might get lovey-dovey for you. You're very nice, hum-hum. Handsome hum-hum. But a tough job for one hum-hum. Talk with friends and decide what you do. Alright, and so this is going out to play. We need to talk to Baroba. And that's pretty much all for that quest. I think she's talking about him talking about being smelly or something. And that reminds me, I do want to switch up the party. Get some of our newest members in. Let's actually go with these three for this episode, because I want to try to build affinity with these three as much as possible. The Ryan's going to move around a bit slower, so actually, yeah, because I feel like, let me look at the affinity chart real quick, because I want to see where our party affinity is. So Shulk is doing pretty well with pretty much everybody but Ricky and Melia. Ricky's only doing good with Charla. Melia's not really there with anybody. Dunban's only got it with Shulk. Charla's doing okay with everyone but Dunban. So maybe we'll do Dunban. I guess we could do... we'll do Dunban, Charla, Ricky. How about that? So we'll just switch out... no. Oh, God. I'm all over the place. Why can't I not go to the right menu? Yeah, Dunban, and I'll get rid of some of his agility gems real quick and replace it with some of Shulk's other gems, his quick step 3s. So sorry, Shulk, we're gonna replace these for just a moment. No, here, there we go. And we'll fix it a little bit later, but for now it's fine. And I think that should be everything. So we'll move a little bit quicker, but we'll move a little bit faster. Anyway, here is Baroba. I am all over the place right now. I need to calm down. Reason why Baroba not go out? Simple. I'm gonna walk outside, end up getting quick grab, cuddle, lift Baroba up. Baroba not like when that happened. Baroba smell bad. Maybe that's our problem. Our friends bring smelly thing. All right, so we need 5 ether roses for this, and well, we've already got 5. Friends bring sticky thing. Give to Baroba. Give. P.U. Smell worse than I imagined. This is perfect. Thank you, hum people. Also, I do want to mention that the ether roses are found inside of Satoral Mars. You'll have a good time finding them near the Sororal statues. But anyway, this quest is pretty much over already. Because of your help, Baroba run around outside like Goodnut Pond. Big thank you. This only little, but please take it. Alright. I see Baroba happy's face again. All thanks to you. Only possible because you help. Really, thank you. And with that, the quest is complete. Not bad at all. And we got paralysis resist 3. And Ricky got a level up. So not bad, I guess. Not bad at all. Now I do actually want to change the time once again to nighttime here. So let's do that real quick. And then right over here, we've got another quest for us. This is... Nope. Get over here. Goodness. Scarlin.
Are you that?
What on Bionis have I done? I know they will never forgive me for this. You seem troubled. Hey, try and talk about it. It'll make you feel better. Hey, would you be willing to listen to me? Thank you kindly. See, something strange is happening to me recently. Whenever I see these 2 friends of mine, my chest begins to ache. I think I must have somehow fallen for both of them. Falling for 2 people at once. Whatever is the matter with me? What? Well, even if I like them, I have no idea what they think of me. So, could you please help me? And so this is how do they feel, my Scarlin. So we need to go talk to 2 girls that would kind of help him figure out how he feels, maybe, or perhaps he wants to see how they feel. And they're going to be all the way down here instead of Alcamoth. Now, one thing I do want to mention is that Alcamoth does have some item orbs, but the only place that you'll actually find them is in these grassy areas. So if you're out and about, you're going to make sure you try to run through the grass and kind of stay off the path as much as possible in order to make sure that you can grab as many item orbs. And whoa, hello. And it looks like Melia's here, so spoiler alert, Melia's joining the party again a little bit later. So these are the Imperial family's beloved star drops. We've collected all 5. We should take them to her. I guess that's not too much of a spoiler. I guess everybody kind of probably figured out that Melia was going to come with us once again, but it's just kind of cool to say that. But first things first, I want to walk right up here because this is the Fountain of Eternity. It is a warp location, so we can use that whenever we need to get here nice and quickly. But those 2 friends of Scarlin are, I believe, right over here. Yes. Now here, it asks us to talk with this lady right here. This is Recall.
How's things?
You want to know what I think of Scarlin? Some people say bad things about him, but they got it all wrong. He's really a good man. He's actually been manipulated by quite a few women in the past. So I hope he realizes how we feel for him soon. Alright, and then we also need to talk to this other girl who just so happens to be part of the same quest line. This is Rosiel. What do you think about Scarlin? Why do I have to tell you that? Scarlin asked you to find out? Why didn't he come ask me himself? At any rate, I certainly don't dislike him. In fact, no, this is something I ought to tell him myself, in person. Alright, so I'll meet you guys back over at Scarlin now. Hi there, Scarlin. Well, it sounds as though they don't dislike me, at least. That alone is a tremendous relief for me to hear. I'm glad I asked for your help. If I had just worried about it on my own, it would not have ended well. I owe you my gratitude. Thank you. Here, take this. It's a token of my appreciation. And with that, the quest is complete. And so how do they feel? Spike Defense 2, not terrible, but not great either. But Scarlet does have another quest for us. Ah, it's you again. Take a guess at what happened after you helped me out. Could you tell me more? I'll tell you what happened. Both of the girls approached me, and they both confessed that they have affections for me as well. So now I have to decide between them. What a conundrum. How can they expect me to make a decision just like that? But at the same time, I can understand how your friends must feel. I can see how it must be easier to pretend that nothing's wrong. But you can't stay like that way forever. That would solve nothing. You're right, of course. But even though it's all my fault, I still can't seem to decide. It's not that they're angry at you. In fact, they're trying their best to keep your relationship alive. The question is, how will you respond to that? Even I can see that things cannot go on like this. In fact, I am the one most terrified of ruining what we already have. So once again, can I please ask for your help? And so this is how do I feel. And so Scarlet still likes both girls, but not sure which one he likes best. So we need to ask both girls what their favorite memory of him is. So we need to talk to Rosiel or Riakoth. Now, depending on which one of you talk to first, that is the one that Scarlet will choose. So now, neither of these have a particularly bad effect on the Infinity chart. Both are actually still pretty good for the chart itself. But I do just kind of want to point it out that whichever one you talk to first, it will. But actually, the path with Rosiel is actually slightly better for the Infinity chart. I think you have two blue, like two really happies and one happy, versus I think if you go down this route with Riakoth, it's like one happy, or like two happy, one super happies. But so that probably didn't even make sense now that I say it out loud. But just talk to Rosiel first. This time it's my favorite memory you want to know about. Well, it's probably the promise made when we were young. It wasn't just between me and him, but it's my most precious memory. For the three of us to be friends forever. Oh, now look at what you've done. I'm getting all embarrassed. At any rate, I doubt he'll even remember that promise anymore. Oh, how sad. Now, sorry, Riakoth, I just happened to see this item orb chilling out here, so obviously I'm gonna run up and grab it. Oh, grab it real quick. I was like, where did they go? But she's right over here. Let's talk to her. I'd like to know my favorite memory of Scarlet. Probably the time Rosiel introduced him to me. After all, to have memories, I have to have met him in the first place. What does this have to do with anything? I know that Scarlet must have asked you to do it, but well, I suppose there's not much point in asking now. Alright, and so we can head back on over to Scarlet to kind of finish up the quest. I love how the main entrance or point is kind of like in the tunnel. Like, you'd think it would drop you off way down there, but in reality it drops you off kind of right here. So it seems a little misplaced, but hey, you know what? If it puts me a little bit closer to the actual city itself, I'm cool with that. So, what's up, Scarlet? I see. Then my answer's decided. Rosiel thinks the same way I do, so my heart lies with her. To tell the truth, I think I may have known all along. I've always cared for Rosiel more than Riakoth, but as I told you before, I was afraid of ruining our relationship. Or friendship, I should say. I think that must have been why I was running away from my feelings. The cowardice may have ended up causing both pain for the both of them. I never want to make them go through anything like that again. I don't want to make them sad. Don't worry, it was for nothing. It was for nothing. Oh my gosh, what is wrong with me today? I literally cannot speak. Like, this entire dialogue that I was sitting there reading off my screen was just like horrible. But we did get some pretty good gems. Strength down 3 and physical defense down 3 as well. So both pretty good gems. But that isn't everything. There's still one more quest we can do. What should I do? Suddenly, I have no idea what I ought to say. This is a real problem. You seem troubled. Except you make Ricky sad. Ricky and hereupon make them happy. Quite right, Ricky, so let's do something about it. See you again. Listen, I'm thinking of giving a letter to Rosiel, but now I have to write it. I have no idea what to say. It's getting me down. I don't know what I should write at this stage. I've been thinking about it ever since I realized how I felt, but I suppose I'll just write my honest feelings. Yes, I've decided. I told Rosiel exactly why I fell for her. Finished, right? May I ask you to please deliver this to Rosiel, please? And so simply just talking to Rosiel to get a physical defense 4 gem, I think that's what it was. This will be my final request I will ask of you. I only got this far thanks to you, so I'm counting on you to do this. Alright, yeah, consider it done, because it won't take very long at all. This is the letter, and this is Scarlin's letter. So, very simply, I guess we ought to just deliver this. All I gotta do is walk right over here, and it'll be done in a moment. So I won't even cut ahead or anything. Like, we're just simply gonna run over here, and it'll be nice. Quick and easy, I guess. And then with this, we'll pretty much be all done. So let's walk right over here and finish on up.
Hey.
What's up, Brazil? Now you've got a letter from Scarlin. Whatever could be inside. What the? Did Scarlin tell you that he was... what he's written in here? He didn't tell you, and you haven't read it? Well, I'm glad about this. Of course I am. It's just... I know I told him to choose between us. But I didn't mean for it to happen. For this to happen. But no, I shouldn't say that. Scarlin made his decision. I have to respect his feelings. But what am I supposed to say to recall? She was so serious about this as well. If you couldn't decide, I was going to ask him to choose recall. But no. I just have to go and find Scarlin. We can tell recall together. And we'll stay friends, the three of us. Always. Alright, and so now, there's only, of course, one thing left to do. I'm sure you've guessed it by now. It's to go back and talk to Scarlin. So, let's run right over here real fast and see what we can take care of. Or see if we can finish up all the problems that he has. And so, here's Scarlin once more. And I had no idea that Brazil was so worried about this. And I call myself her friend. I truly am the worst of the worst. I brought upon sadness. I brought sadness upon both of them. Still, there's at least one good thing to come out of all of this. I'm sure now that Brazil will not ignore recall or hurt her feelings. With any luck, they will still be able to remain good friends. Despite all that has happened, I hope we can all remain friends. And it's a selfish thing to say, but I still wish for it. Still, you people are the real heroes of this piece. I don't know what I would have done without all your help. So please, take this, a token of gratitude from all three of us. I cannot say what will happen now, but I will be happy as long as we can all be together. I will try my very hardest to make that happen. We all will. And quest complete. So that's together forever. And we got physical to protect 4 from that. That's pretty incredible, actually. Sweet. So I do want to go to the affinity chart though real quick, because I do want to show off some of the connections we have here. So yeah, we have 2 like super happy ones. Obviously this is Rosille. She lives for love. She's 93 as well. That's insane. But it's best friends and the one with Scarlin, who's 93. He's indecisive. That makes sense. And what about her? Pretty lady. That's actually pretty. And she's 98. So it's 98, 93, 93. So she's actually a little bit older. But anyway, whatever. It doesn't really matter. But yeah, that's pretty cool. So, and you can see our affinity chart's actually filling out quite a bit. We've got quite a lot of people, but anyway, I'll kind of move along. So there is another quest that I want to take care of, and it's actually on down this way. So we'll head on down here, and there's actually another warp point that we can kind of see. And I know I've kind of been ignoring walking through the grass, even though I said earlier that you should continue to walk through the grass. Sometimes it takes up a little bit of time in these episodes. I don't want this episode to be too long if I can help it, but I do want to take care of all the quests around here. So this is the Fountain of Hope. So the Fountain of Eternity, and then the Fountain of Hope. Now I do believe, though, for this next quest, I do believe I need to switch it over to daytime, I think. Unless it's just right here. No, it can be nighttime. Here it is. This is Nilo. Friends want Nilo? Nilo busy being depressed. Come back later. You seem troubled. Nilo get drunk very quickly, but Nilo loves drinking. So always get drunk and make big problems for buddies. But Nilo, here's something good. There's medicine that make you want to drink less. Need friends to find ingredients so Nilo can make it. Alcohol? I too used to have a taste for it. But I gave it up when my sister told me it was bad for me. I'd say it's a good time for you to consider quitting as well. Nilo knows that. But Nilo really enjoyed partying with buddies. Alright, so we need 5 Pagil hot pots from Cruz Pagels in Aerith Sea, and 2 lots of Ferris blood from Magna Forest. Now, I don't have all of neither of these. Neither wait here with little Chippy. Not a problem. Consider it done. Alright. Yeah, so we only have the one Ferris blood, and then we don't have anything from Arid Sea. So, but luckily though, we have some trades that we can make in order to complete this quest just a little bit quicker. So first thing I want to do is go in here, make sure that any of these guys aren't named, because there's one NPC in particular who's, I believe, somewhere around here. She may only be out during the day though. Yeah, so let's see, maybe this is her down here. I remember the name if I can see it. No, this is just Alcamoth Citizen. Alright, let's change the time to day and see if we can't find her around here. Surely somewhere close by, I think. Is this her? No, but close. Actually, I think this right down here might be her, because this is, yeah, just Alcamoth Citizen, or him, I guess. Nope, but still Alcamoth Citizen. Let me see if I can find her anywhere. Maybe this is them. No, this is just an Alcamoth Citizen. Nope, same dude from earlier. I'm gonna look around for this NPC, and when I find them, actually, I'll just cut back once I found them. So I'll meet you guys back here in just a moment. Alright, so the first lady we need to trade with in Argentus is right here. Ooh, trading bonus. I honestly don't know what that is. I don't want to trade for this. I definitely want to trade for the smaller item, something we have a lot of. Because if we over trade with her, we will get one of the items for these quests. This is amazing. I'll put this on too. Yeah, the pool hot pot. So we need 5 of these. So I'll trade with her for these, and then I'll be right back. This is, by the way, at the Fountain of Hope. I guess I should mention that. It's nearby the Fountain of Hope. Like where we accepted the quest, just walk kind of down to the fountain close in front of you. It should be right over here at nighttime. I will go ahead and tell you, I spent entirely too long looking for her because I couldn't remember where she was, and had some websites that did not give some accurate information. I was at the other fountain, the Fountain of Eternity, and it just didn't work. But anyway, I will cut back to the other trade that we need to get. So I will see you guys, I believe, inside of Colony 9. No, I'm sorry, not Colony 9. The Pollen Works inside of Frontier Village. Alright, so after spending most of my time telling you that I was going to cut ahead instead of actually cutting ahead, this is not the guy I need to talk to. I believe it is... No, not you either. Oh, I think it needs to be daytime. That's the problem. I keep forgetting to change the time. I forget that time's kind of important in this game. And I believe, yeah, you should be... Yeah, I think it's Gadada here. We need to train with. Another rain staff. That's for Melia. We don't even... but we do need one more thing of Ferris blood, so let's trade for it. And there we go. So that's now everything for that quest. So I'm going to meet you guys back inside of Alcamoth to meet with that Napon, whose name I've definitely not already forgotten. And we will give him all of these items. So I'll see you guys in just a moment. Nilo, what's up, buddy? Thanks. Nilo knew no medicine was coming. Nilo had a little drink beforehand. Don't worry about it. It was nothing. Really, Dunban? You're encouraging this. Oh my goodness. Nilo can't say thanks enough. Well, how about it? A drink to celebrate? No? Meh. Friends all like lit upon. Nilo's head hurt. Yeah, so while getting him the medicine for his drinking problem, he now has continued to drink. Anyway, that's just a little bit funny, I would say. But we're not quite done with quest here. I know this episode's going on way longer than normal, but I do want to finish up all these quests. I'd rather just do it all in one episode than kind of splitting it up. So the next thing that we need to do is change the time back to noon. Or not noon, I guess 10 o'clock. And speak with this guy right over here. This is Valarin. Hello there. Can I bother you for a second? I really need some help right now. My son has just gone missing. I'm really sorry, but could you help me look for him? You seem troubled. Hereupon we'll solve all problems. He just disappeared the second I took my eyes off of him. I can't believe this has happened. I can't leave here either. My daughter is here. You see, she can be pretty naughty too. So I have to keep an eye on her. If I take her with me to look, it'll just take too much time. So please, help me. Ricky have lots of those upon. We can understand why you're so worried about it. Sorry, I accidentally skipped that, but whatever. Hereupon and friends help you. I admit I never guessed someone like you has children, but my ignorance is besides the point. Knowing I'm alone and feeling like this is a great comfort. So, can I count on you? Absolutely. We get tension swing 3. I'm not sure how good that is. He can't have gone far. He's only a child after all. Really, thanks for helping. Did you say hereupon, hero hom combo? Ricky, goodness. Anyway, but the reason I changed it to 10 o'clock is this dude's actually out for quite a while. But if we look on our map, we can actually see his son is just kind of chilling right over here. So in the corner, we'll talk to him and we'll get him back to his father. Where am I? I hope I get back to my dad and my sis. Dad asked you to come find me. Thanks. I knew he's close. I know he's close, but I didn't know how to get back to him from here. Dude, it's like 10 steps. You could probably see him from here. Well, I guess this pole is kind of in the way, but like, hey, if you'd just like taken a step around to expand your horizons a little bit, I guess that might have helped just a little bit. But yeah, let's run over here and talk to him. All right, Bao, we've done it for you. Thank you for finding my son. He promised not to go off again without telling me. You really saved the day. My son is so full of energy, sometimes I can't keep up. But I'm still to blame for letting him out of my sight. Please take this, a little thanks from me. And with that, the quest is complete. Sweet, tension swing 3. We'll have to look at what that does probably a little bit later. But he does have another quest for us. Oh, it's you again. Please, a moment of your time. I have another favor to ask. It's my daughter. She's gone missing too. You seem troubled. Really, Dunban? I still can't leave my son alone. I know he promised to behave, but he's just a child, you know. I'm really sorry, but you can please help me out again. Alright, ooh, strength of 4. That's the first one of those that we've actually gotten. So, this ought to be really good. Alright, so let's go look for his daughter. And his daughter actually, funny enough, just happens to be not too far away either. And if we run right over here, turns out she's just kind of playing in the water over here. So, let's talk to her.
Come and see.
Eek, you found me. Huh? You're not my brother. Daddy's been looking for me. I was just playing hide and seek. Daddy worries too much. I bet he was crying. I better go back. Bye-bye. And just off she goes. Alright, so now we can go back and talk to Valoran one more time now that both of his kids are back and safe and sound. Or at least you can see Attel, or whatever his name is, his son running around, and I'm sure his daughter will pop up right here. My daughter's safe and sound, yeah. All thanks to you. You've been taking good care of both my son and daughter. Here, take this. It's not much, but thank you. Alright, and the quest is complete. And a strength of 4 gem. Nice. Alright, and now there is just one more quest that I want to do. So, first of all, here's the bottom floor of Alcamoth. Now, you can see there's quite a lot of quest markers still left. I'll be getting to those in just a moment. But there's one more non-generic quest that I'd like to get to. And it's just right over here inside of the Imperial Palace. Or kind of just outside the Imperial Palace. So we'll head all the way down here to this little boy right over here. And this is Teelan. What could they be? The textbook doesn't have many details at all. Hey, could you help me with something? When I grow up, I want to become a scientist. Right now, I'm trying to find out about this particular bug. It's really cool. Seem troubled. Okay, whatever. I've only seen pictures of it in my textbook. That's why I want to see it at least once for real. Alright, so we need to collect 9 gold caterpillars from Tephra Cave. And surprisingly enough, I almost had all of them. Now, granted, I doubt that you or anyone else probably has all 9. That doesn't make... I mean, it's just... You're probably not going to have all of them, so... but they just said they're on Lower Bionis. My stupid textbook says they're on Lower Bionis. He's probably not allowed to travel down there, so we'll help him out. Now, we could go to Tephra Cave, to help him out with his problem there. But instead, we can actually just go to kind of the southeastern part of the, I believe it's the residential district. And we will find a Nopon that just so happens to be selling gold caterpillars, so, or at least trading for them, I guess. So, and I do believe it needs to be nighttime though, but he should be back, kind of over this way. Let's see. Man, it's been a long time since we've even been back to Colony 9. Though we're only stopping by for just a moment though. Yeah, I do think it needs to be nighttime, so we'll change the clock just a little bit. And let's see. Is it you? Hey, sure enough, there he is. A trade. And yeah, gold caterpillars. We need exactly 2 of these, so we'll trade for them nice and easy. There's 1. Little treasure in 2. Fresh Armu milk. Alright. Sure, I guess I'll take some fresh Armu milk. This is definitely not better for Ryan, yeah, in any stretch of the imagination. Look at this equipment too. It's also pretty low leveled, I guess. Man, maybe we don't need to trade with something quite so high. In like something with a little bit less value, I guess. Let's see. Can I find anything with less value? Let's sort by sales price. Shin Gecko, sure, whatever. I love how you can sell a gold caterpillar for a gold caterpillar. That's kind of funny, actually. But anyway, so now let's just quickly head back to Alcamoth and meet Teelan to deliver him some of these gold bugs. So I'll meet you guys over there with Teelan. Alright, what's up, Teelan? Wow, so these are gold caterpillars. They don't glow as a larva at all. I'm going to look after them so they lay lots of eggs. Then I can see them glow when they hatch. Don't worry about it, it was nothing. Write this down on my... I skipped that too by accident. When I finish it, I'll show you. Alright, sweet. And now that quest is complete. And now technically that's all of the named NPCs and quests I want to take care of. And ooh, everybody got a level up but Ricky. So close, Ricky. You almost had it, buddy. But there are a lot of generic quests that we still haven't picked up here in Alcamoth. So I'm going to be running around here kind of looking for all of those. And so I'm going to speed up this footage just to kind of run around and at least collect all of those. Maybe not do all of them, but you'll kind of see through the sped up footage which ones we complete. And then I'll actually, at the end, I'll go in and show you guys my... though it shouldn't be too hard to follow along, especially if you're playing the Definitive Edition. You should be able to see it through the sped up footage. Yeah, this is a material request to Waluga Skirts. And you can just kind of look through these, follow along with me, and kind of see what else you need. And I'm not on the right level for this. But yeah, so let's speed this up, and I'll meet you guys when I'm done. Alright, so real quick, I do want to actually take this time while the footage is being sped up here to kind of talk a little bit about what's been going on the past couple weeks and why uploads kind of stopped there for just a little bit. As you may remember, way back when we first started this Let's Play, I told you guys that I needed this. I needed a kickstart to get back into Let's Plays because I really, really wanted to get back into it. And then I posted a video a little while ago that's just titled "This Is For Me," in which I explained that I just have to. And the video, of course, was obviously for me more than anyone else. But I posted it to YouTube so it could be there, so you guys, I guess, could hold me a little bit accountable. And whatnot. So basically, just for the longest time, I got so focused on like wanting to try to make this kind of like a career when it just simply wasn't going to happen that way, that it kind of drained me out, even for a game like this that I really wanted to play and record and things like that. So it took me a little bit to kind of get back on my feet, even after posting the video, but also kind of school got a little busy and stuff. So, though I will say that I am 100% planning on trying to upload as often as possible between now and the end of the Let's Play. So we still have quite a long ways to go, but I'm hoping to finish up, not too far from now. or well, I mean, not too far from now. I mean, hopefully, like, we don't have any more kind of breaks like that. But I want to thank you guys all for the support while I was kind of on those breaks, I guess. I really do appreciate all the support that you guys have given me, even just over the past, like, I guess 5 years at this point now. It's been insane to think how long it's been. Yeah, so I think that's pretty cool that you guys have stuck around for so long, and I'm really thankful for that. But that's kind of really all I wanted to say about that. Though I do also want to bring up some other things, is that once the semester ends for school, because for those of you that don't know, I'm a full-time student. I'm also in I also have a part-time job as well, while also doing all of this, so it can be kind of a lot at times. It can be quite a lot, so you just kind of have to be kind of mindful of like schoolwork and stuff. You know, I try to put schoolwork before anything else. But anyway, so like I try to keep up with schoolwork and stuff like that. Pretty straightforward stuff, I would say. Because that's obviously the most important thing, because I have a career path that I think at least that I want to follow. At least I say that I want to follow, I guess. But I guess that may change. I don't know. Basically, just I don't expect YouTube to go on for a while, but I mean it'll eventually kind of just stop and whatnot, and it'll eventually, I guess, kind of die one day. This channel. I mean, I wouldn't delete it by any means, or you know, anything like that. So, but I do kind of want to point that out. So, but yeah. So once again, thank you guys just for all the support. And then yeah, this summer I almost forgot to bring that right back up. Yeah, this summer I will probably be doing some form of internship. Of course, if you don't know, I live in the States. I'll probably be doing some sort of internship in Washington, D.C. And that's the only information that I'll ever give on that, because I don't want any sort of things like political stance wise to affect this channel or you guys. I try to keep this pretty free of any sort of, you know, matters like that, any sort of political matters, because obviously that's just, I mean, for me it's just not what this channel is about. I'm here to play games for your enjoyment, and I don't want, because so many people, you know, with like, especially if you have different views, people just tend to get really upset with people that don't have the same views as them, and so I'll never bring up my own views for any sake of the channel, but more than likely I will have some sort of internship this summer in Washington, D.C. So I do not know how videos will go during that time. We'll see about the time that I finish this series. Hopefully I can finish this before that kind of comes around. So maybe it's just we end this series, I'm gone for 6 weeks, and then I come back ready to do some more YouTube stuff. And I think that's pretty much all I have to say. So I'm going to let this footage continue to play with music in the background, and or at least hopefully it hasn't gone too far. I may have to re-record this. Hopefully I don't. Obviously if you're hearing me say that, obviously I didn't end up having to re-record what I'm saying, but hopefully me running around didn't take up most of the time. Or by the time I ran around and sped up the footage, I didn't speak too long, I guess. But you guys will see the rest of this, and then I'll come back with the normal gameplay. So I'll see you guys in just a moment. Alright, with all that done, that is every side quest that I wanted to take care of here in Alcamoth. There is one side quest still left if you're looking at your map, especially here at nighttime, but we're not going to be doing that quest quite yet. We'll be coming back for it a little bit later. So, but there's one thing I want to do before we head up to speak with Melia, since that was kind of our goal at the beginning of the episode. Also, I never filled out Machina Forest, did I? No, I did not. Got the Hyantia tomb, but Earth-2's gonna come a long time from now. But also, just what am I missing from this? I honestly don't know. I was going to say we're going to fill out the Collectopedia, but I'm missing 2 items, so let me look to see what those are, show you guys where to find them, and we'll be right back. Alright, so a real quick cut in here just to say the 2 items that we're missing are the Heart Peach and actually the Star Drops that we collected earlier. We collected 5 of them for a quest, but since we used them for the quest, we no longer have one. So I'm looking for both of those items, and both of them I think can be traded for at one point, but I think we don't quite have the affinity with this area because I think both those items are traded in this area. So we don't have the affinity yet to trade for those items, and so we're just gonna have to run around, find some blue orbs to see what we can find. And right now I'm seemingly only getting Thunder Atmoses and ha-ha-ha's according to, well, that's what Ricky named them, but whatever. So I will come back once we have all the items that we need. So I'll meet you guys back here in just a bit. Alright, after seemingly way too long, I finally got 1 Heart Peach. That thing is insanely difficult to find for like literally no reason at all. I picked up 5 Star Drops in that time, so enough to complete the other quest we had earlier again. But some pretty good gems here we're getting from this. Ha-ha-ha, we have 8 of those, and Thunder Atmos, we have 8 of those as well. And Paralysis Resist 7 as well. And then for completing the area, we get the Gust Shot for Charla. But yeah, with all that done, I think now is as good a time as ever to finally go visit Melia and see what she's up to. So, in fact, since we're not using, we're not really fighting as much, I do want to give those 2 Quick Step Gems back to, yeah, those 2 Quick Step Gems back to Shulk. And we'll switch up the party a little bit. So let's do the other Quick Step Gem. And then Dumban can get his agility back. Let's see. Yeah, agility 3, and then agility 3 again. I know we should be all good to go here, I think. Now, actually, now that I think about it, I do want to give Ricky another Spike Up gem if I can. Maybe instead of Strength Up 2, we'll go with that Spike 3 gem. Because I want to make sure he can do a lot of spike damage. But anyway, switch up the party a little bit. We'll do Shulk. We'll do Shulk, Dunban, Ricky. How about it? Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Alright, so we actually need to step into this teleporter to reach Melia. And then I show you one of the greatest views in all of Xenoblade. Like, this view is absolutely incredible. And even just like, if you step out over this way, you can see across the capital. That's the back of the head of the Bionis. And way out there is the front. We were just down there moments ago. There's the teleporter, and you can see just how high up we are. And this is that little area off to the side, which is supposed to be like Melia's refuge, away from everyone else, I guess. But yeah, so that being said, you can even see the Mechanis way back there and whatnot. So let's head on up here to the Imperial Villa and speak with Melia.
You came to see me.
Ricky's friend, Melia! Oh, Melia looked amazing before. Oh, Ricky's so proud.
Really? It all happened so fast. What a stunning garden. The arrangements, the fountain. When the colony is up and running, can I steal some ideas?
My late mother adored this place.
Late, Mother? But I thought your mum was...
Her Highness, the first consort, is not my birth mother. Members of the imperial family must take 2 wives. One Homs, one High Entia. My mother is the second consort. I am half Homs, half High Entia.
Melia.
Melia live here?
Yes, Ricky. Since I was young. I cannot walk outside as you see me now, so this garden gives me much relief.
What's wrong with how you look? Who cares if you're half Oms? You'll always be you.
Their way of thinking differs from ours. Different ways, different morals.
So that's why you wear a mask in public?
Yes. Shulk, in less than an hour there will be a banquet in the palace. I would like you all to come.
Oh, Ricky's so hungry, he could even eat smelly oruga.
There'll be plenty to eat.
Finally, some decent grub. I haven't eaten anything since breakfast. What's on the menu? Any high-end-tier specials?
Do not embarrass me at this dinner.
Expectations lead to disappointment. We aren't talking about Rhine here.
What? That's the last time I sit next to you, then?
I have much to prepare. I will have someone call for you later.
We can't wait.
Is there something wrong?
No.
You are a funny one.
It can't be.
Shulk!
It's the Emperor.
Father!
Another vision!
Shulk, what did you see?
On that tower. On Prison Island.
What does the siren mean?
Mekon! They're coming!
Report!
Yes, sire. We received a report from our south station. Mekon are approaching.
Impossible!
Kellion, your sister's time has come.
Your Majesty.
There is only one course of action left. We will not waver from our destinies.
Father!
Kellion, take charge of the capital's defenses. I will go to Prison Island.
Tell me, what happens to my father?
It follows my last vision. We're on Prison Island. Metalface and your father are...
Prison Island? Why would father go there? No! I must go to the palace. I must stop him. I will go to the audience chamber.
Wait, Melia. We're coming too.
Brother! Where is father?
Melia.
The Imperial staff, it's... So father has gone. Callion!
The Emperor has proceeded to the island alone, for the sake of the Empire.
Why did you let him go alone? Father!
His Majesty is fully aware.
Alvis.
Of what will happen to him, and what he must do before then.
You saw something.
I did, during our ancient divination ritual.
If he knows, then why?
Because he is the ruler of the Imperial family and all the High Entia, we must respect his decision above all else.
But that doesn't mean...
Trust him, Shulk. His fate was decided long ago.
No!
Shulk, we're going.
But Dunban...
Respect? Destiny? We don't need rules to tell us when to save the people we care for. You too, Melia. Don't give up on him. The Emperor, your father, is going to die.
Dunban!
There's only one thing to do. Are you with me?
Of course. But you can't.
We are Homs. Do what you must. But your laws don't concern us.
My apologies, Dunban.
No apologies needed. So, Melia, what's it to be?
We go to Prison Island.